Hello, everyone. So it's been a decent while since I've actually filmed and then immediately posted a video. So I figured I would do one right now since I just got back from Tanabata, which is it's the first festival of the summer. So it kind of signifies to the kids that summer's here, or I guess signifies to the Japanese people that summer's here. Um, So I went to that at Yamaguchi University. There was a there was a ton of people there. I didn't get there until 6. The thing started at 2. One of my friends got there at 2, and he said it was smoldering hot. So I said, "Well, screw that. I'm not going to get there and stand outside in the smoldering ass heat when I'm, you know, pale as a ghost. Well, not pale as a ghost, but I'm decently pale." So I burn quite easily. That's not something I would really want to deal with. Plus I figured there wouldn't be a whole lot mm, special going on that early. Me and my other friend, who is unfortunately leaving on Tuesday due to unforeseen circumstances, so it'll suck to have her gone. Plus, plus she was the only one who actually went and saw movies with me, so I went to lose my movie buddy as well. Um, but anyways, off track. So like I said, Tanabata is basically the signifier of the start of summer, more or less. There was a lot of girls and guys in yukata. So it was really cool to see that after seeing that in so many anime. It was pretty cool to see it. I would like to dress up in one too while I'm here. That'd be a cool thing to do and get my picture taken by someone. Um, Let me see. It would be cool to try the stalls, but because there were so many people there, I was kind of overwhelmed with how many people there were. Plus, I'm kind of a introvert, and I'm not fantastic in big crowds of people. Um, so I met a couple new people there. They invited me to go out drinking with them, or not really go out drinking, but go back to the international students' house and drink there. But I'm not a big drinker, so I politely declined a few times. They're all trying to get me to go with them. Like, oh, you don't have to drink, just come and socialize. But really just kind of wasn't feeling it. I kind of just wanted to go home and chill. So they had like a stage set up when I got there, and there was some sort of I'm not sure what it was. I think it was just kind of like a play thing, comedy play thing going on because everyone was laughing, but I couldn't really see what was going on. And then after the comedy thing was done, they had a bunch of dancers come on. They looked like probably high school or college girls that were all dressed the same, and they did a choreo. Actually, they did a few choreographed dance routines. So that was pretty cool to watch. We're really talented. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of food stalls, but like I said, because I was so overwhelmed, I didn't really pay attention to what was what. So I didn't get any traditional festival food. Uh, Maybe next time when I go, I'll or go to the next festival rather. I will partake in some Japanese festival food. So that'll be cool. As you can tell, I'm growing my beard. I've just gotten really lazy. Plus, my face gets ridiculously irritated here whenever I shave. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of how incredibly humid it is. Because my skin's kind of sensitive as it is. So dealing with this crazy humidity and dealing with my sensitive skin is just kind of incredibly annoying. But it does get kind of itchy, so I don't know. The schools haven't complained about it yet, but in Japanese culture, like I think I mentioned before, the you never really know when you did something wrong. It's kind of like you have to find out when you find out. So that's super thrilling. Um, but if I get yelled at for having a beard, I'll just shave. It's not a huge deal. At least I don't think it's a huge deal, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to talk about. I guess I've got 3 days of well, three scheduled days of work next week. But I'm not officially on summer break until I think like the last week of July. Uh, I have what's called work days, so my company can, or the schools can ask my company to have me come and do something at the school on my work days. Um, so I can't just kind of like go home or go traveling while I have my work days because I'm supposed to be ready and available if I have any last minute calls from any of the schools to come and do something, whether it's help out with some summer activity at the school or just to come and teach a last minute lesson or whatever. Um, so that's cool. Uh, I guess going to bed early is really isn't a big deal because it's already. Hold on, let me move this. It's already 10. Sorry, it's only 10:30, and I'm already tired. But I guess I did walk around a lot at the festival, even if it was only for a couple hours. It's more activity than I usually get. It kind of sucks because it's so incredibly hot out. Well, it's incredibly hot and humid out, and with my awesome exercise-induced bronchoconstriction, or exercise-induced asthma, for those of you not familiar with it, um, it's difficult to be physically active because I my throat starts to close up if I have any sort of strenuous physical activity, which really sucks. And I don't want to take medicine for it because I don't like any sort of medicinal side effects. Because how sensitive my skin is these days is because I took medicine for my skin. So I'm kind of anti-medicine unless I absolutely have to, and there's no other alternative. Plus, it just sucks being out in the humidity like this because like if you're outside for like 5 minutes, or at least me being from Ohio, uh, I just immediately feel gross and sticky being outside. I think the what do you call it? I think the loneliness is starting to kick in again. I don't know if it's because I'm like really overtired right now, or being at the festival and kind of it's like I guess I was at the festival, but I felt so distant from everyone else there, even though I was talking with people. I don't know. I feel that way a little bit these days. Not as much as I used to. Or maybe I still feel it the same amount, but I just don't notice it anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's because almost everyone at the festival had some sort of like friend or partner there with them. But I don't know. I don't want to ramble on too much about that and make this super excuse me, super depressing video. I kind of started out talking about how awesome the festival. Oh yeah, actually, before I get sidetracked again, the at the end of the festival they had a really cool fireworks show, and being from America, it's basically guns and firework and fat people. Fire, guns, fireworks, and fat people. That should be our flag. Lots of pictures of those. Uh, it wasn't as big a fireworks display as in America, but it was I don't know it was somehow more different, I guess. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of things about Japan that just feel different that I can't really put into words. Like the rain and just the atmosphere here in general, it just feels so much more different and peaceful here. Like I think I say in every video, I think I say that, but it's true. So let me see. I think the next festival is the portable shrine. At least that's the English translation. I said that to one of my Japanese teachers of English at one of my schools, and she was like, she was like, "What the hell is that?" But it was it was a really hilarious misunderstanding because she was thinking like portable shrine that you can like hold in your hands, but not. But I guess what we consider portable is different. So it was a really funny misunderstanding because all of the teachers and they were like, "Oh no, you mean this?" I was like, "Yes, that's what I mean." I just couldn't remember the Japanese name for it, so I said portable shrine. But like it's like a big ass shrine that these guys carry around. And I think that's this month too. I think if I'm not mistaken. And then in early August we have the Lantern Festival, which will be really cool. But also gonna be really freaking hot. So that'll be super exciting to do that. But I'll have to get more information on that because I don't know when a good time to go to that is. Because I don't want to get there too early and then and then stay there all day and suffer through the heat. Because especially with my awesome breathing nonsense, I get very lightheaded very easily, which also sucks. But enough about that before I turn this into a depressing video. So let me see. Tanabata Festival. I don't know if I'm saying that right either. Tanabata. Tanabata. Eh, close enough. Tanabata, Portable Shrine. I still can't remember the Japanese name for it, so I'm just going to call it Portable Shrine. Portable Shrine Festival, Lantern Festival. I don't know if there's a Japanese equivalent name to that. Lantern Festival. I don't know. I'll find out. Let me see. It's at 12 minutes. There's not a whole lot to talk. Or there's not a whole lot that I can talk about. There's a lot that's happened with schools, but I'm kind of sure I'm not allowed to talk about those. So those are thrilling. But the I really love a lot of the kids here because they're really adorable. And I saw a couple of them at the festival tonight too. So that was kind of cool. I couldn't remember the school they're from, so I kind of felt bad about that. But but it was pretty cool that they. Oh, sorry. It was pretty cool that they came up to me and gave me a high five. So that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. It's I think it's kind of reaffirmed my desire to teach and that I should be teaching. It's really enjoyable, honestly. I really enjoy it. This is definitely a experience that I didn't think I was going to like when I first got here. Because honestly, on like the third or fourth day that I was here, I was like, I'm going home. I do not like this. This is awful. I hate this. This is crap. I'm miserable. I'm depressed. I'm incredibly culture shocked, which I didn't think I was going to get, but I did. So it just kind of reaffirms the whole thing that everyone gets culture shock, whether you realize it or not. You get culture shock, especially being a otaku or a weeaboo or whatever I feel like labeling myself as, and loving most things Japanese. Um, I didn't think that the culture shock was going to affect me, but it definitely did. I think I think what it was most for me was having no one that there no one that I knew here, and I am absolutely god awful at making friends and small talk, so that's kind of why I really don't I really don't put myself out there and try to make friends like that. I don't know. I guess I'm just awful at it, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll post a depressing video later. I don't know. Probably not, because I don't want to sound like a whiny bitch. But let me see. What else can I talk about? Oh, actually no. I don't know. I kind of want to talk about the recent nonsense with the shootings and whatnot, but I don't want to corrupt this video with that nonsense. So I think I'll just end the video here because I really can't think of anything else to say besides that it's incredibly hot and humid. The festival tonight was really fun. It was really cool to see people dressed up in yukatas, especially after seeing it in anime so many times. It was really cool to see. Um, a lot of people dyed their hair actually, or a lot of the college kids, I think they are, dyed their hair. Basically, the people who were running the festival stalls a lot of them dyed their hair, which is kind of I guess it's normal for me being from America, where we have people who dye their hair, dozens of different colors. But in Japan, with how conformist they are and how anti-different or anti-individuality the Japanese culture is, it was kind of it was kind of shocking, but also cool at the same time to see uh, people break the mold a little bit, even if it was just purely for the festival. It was still cool to see. So yeah, overall, had a pretty good day. After the festival, I went to this curry place called I'm gonna fuck it up. Kokoichi Ichibanya, I think it is. I don't know. I just call it Coco, and everyone here knows what I'm talking about. But it's a curry place. I used to get chicken tenders and with cheese curry combined. I think it's called sasami. I think it is sasami kare. So that was delicious. But then I went to Coco's one time or a couple weeks ago, and they suddenly changed the menu, so I had no idea what I was gonna get. But uh, the Japanese really like fatty meat, and I do not like fatty meat. So it's kind of a 50-50 gamble on whether the meat's gonna be fatty or not. So I kind of just axed the meat until they bring back the sasami. So I just get uh, cheese curry now with I think it's a beef sauce, but there's not supposed to be beef in it, but there's usually some chunks of beef in it for whatever reason. But I don't really complain too much. I'm also yawning probably once every couple minutes, so it's also kind of fantastic. I think I might just veg out for the rest of the night. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching and putting up with my depressed tiredness. Have a good Saturday, because I'll post this here in a couple minutes, and it's Friday night here. No, sorry, sorry, it's Saturday night here. So have a good Saturday. Um, yeah, thanks for watching. Please feel free to subscribe to follow my lovely adventures. I try to post videos every Saturday or just whenever I can. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood, or there's just nothing to really talk about. I think later this week I'll post a anime review for last season's anime and for the upcoming anime, what I'm excited about and whatnot. So I think I'll do that sometime this week. I don't know if any of y'all watching follow anime at all, but since I consider myself a otaku and a weeaboo, obviously I love anime. Most anime, I think. But anyways, sidetracked. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe to follow my journeys throughout Japan. Have a nice Saturday.